Guys, I just want to show you how I analyze. It's not how you think I might be perfect, because I cannot be in this world just to be perfect. So what matters most is to follow your rules, to know what the fuck you're doing on this market. So I'll teach you how I do it, not how you do it, how I do it. This Bitcoin, we trade everything. This rules as this is the London law. This rules because you only follow rules like you don't. Let's say the Bitcoin doesn't work on New York session, but I think it's different due to this, because as you can see here, you see it even goes to get this, it even follows them, the rules. So are the same rules, like there's nothing different. It's just that sometimes Bitcoin can surprise you, but that doesn't mean that you see it went to this price and it create another buy stop. It even goes through it, but this is not what matters most. What matters most is for you to know your rules, follow your rules. Just see when it get to ATM session, it went down. But sometimes you can never know that it's going to go down at AGM, it's going to go down at PM session low, it's going to go down at. You will never know. What matters most is for you to just study these things, like for you to know the probabilities when that these things usually form, like which zone are they going to respect. But I think if you are dealing with this type of sessions, you can never miss anything, because a London session is a London session. A London session is different from a New York session, always. So Asian session is different from a London session. London session is different from a New York session. So that is what you just have to be always considering. But as for me, I take an Asian session as a consolidation. Then there will be a run to sell side liquidity or to a buy side. So if it doesn't do that, it's going to create a low on London. London is going to create a low. If London creates a low, just know that it might be a low on Bitcoin. Guys, you just have to know that. Do you see that this buy stop? And the reason why I use this buy stop, I know which buy stop to choose. It's just that sometimes you can find that, like, as for me, because I've been doing these things for a long time now, like I look at the probability where the market can run. It's not all about taking the profit up there, but it's all about where the market can really draw to. So once you know where the market is going to draw to, that means you're going to be safe because we are following the rules. And if you look at this is a New York high. When it went here to the New York high, we saw that the market was not going to continue going up. So the New York low was supposed to be our TP, New York high as our entry. So these things are more complicated if you are complicating them. If you really want to complicate them, they will start getting complicated, because what matters for you is for you to understand the movement, where the movement is going. Because as for us, look at which time frame we usually use. If you use a bigger time frame, that means you will have to wait more unnecessary days that are even a movement. Like it's possible for you not to know that there's a movement if you are using a time frame and a retail trading logic. That's the reason why I use this smart money concepts, because I cannot use retail, because I cannot just have to take a guess where the market is going to go. I just have to know. Knowing is better than taking a guess, because once you start taking a guess, that means you are really gambling to this market. You know nothing about this market. So let's go to 1 minute time frame. Do you see what I mean? So you're going to see that the market here, it created this high. What the market did is it respected the New York low, the New York high. This is the New York high. So, and these things happens on around 10 to 11. It's not the whole day. You just have to know how to follow the rules. What are the rules? But it doesn't happen the whole day. So it happened during the silver bullets, because this is forex. It's not stocks. On stocks we are going to use the 980, but around here we are going to use 10 to 11. So you must follow the rules. So as for me, I do set my charts to New York local time, because I avoid being wrong. Because if I'm using different times, like I would be just giving excuses that I forget this time. So it's better for me to use the New York time, because this South African time is not working for me. It's not doing anything for me. It's not putting bread. So this is how I analyze the charts. So do you see? This is 10 to 11. After what? After New York. This is New York. This is what happened to New York. So the reason why we use these things, we use this, is just that it was for you to see if you want to see. So do you see? This is the New York high. So it's just that if it's complicated like this, you won't even see. But as for me, I just try to highlight from 7 to 9. So 7 to 9. Where's 7? This is 7. And I take only these highs. Like I don't do a lot of stuff. Like I only take these highs. This is the only thing that I do. I only take these highs. So do you see, after this highs, the market came and broke this level. So getting to 10, but let me show you other things, but I don't think it's from here. So do you see here, from Asian market can move anytime, like anytime, any day. It's just that sometimes you'll just have to understand that there are kill zones. You just have to, what matters most is for you to know where the market is likely to draw to. That is what matters most. Don't focus on a lot of stuff. Like, just focus. This is the we call this an Asian. This not Asian. We call this a London. You see how easy it is. We can see that we don't force anything, guys. Like, if you are getting what I'm doing, we don't force anything. You don't force the market. Don't tell the market where to go. That London is going to create the law of the day. Mostly, if you want to take your trades, you can even take them on London and hold them on New York. Don't take trade on New York and still hold it. But sometimes you can take a trade and leave where, if you feel like the amount that you are having is enough. But because sometimes you can take a movement at New York and find out that you can take a movement at New York and find that the movement is not going to move, just like this. You see London high and London low, New York high and New York low. When this side, so it the low of the day gets up there, but sometimes you just have to, if it has a movement on London, that's how you differentiate it. But some people, they're just gonna, they see that the shit is hard. It's hard. Like, I'm not telling you what you want me to tell you, but what you will have to know is that I'm not going to tell you what you want me to tell you. I'm going to tell you what experience taught me. Like, that's the only thing that I can teach, but I can teach how I experienced this. And there are fair value gaps. It's just that sometimes I don't like trading, focusing on fair value gaps. Like, it's not that important. What's important is for you to know how the movement works, how the market moves, everything. Then these other things are going to follow, because you cannot learn everything at once. So do you see, this is a gap, né? This is a gap from where from here. It's a gap. Let's see how it created there. So it created here. You see, this is a gap. That was a gap. That was a sell buy side to the var. Like you can see a gap. You can see a gap. So this is how people were supposed to catch the movement, but you will have to. This is a gap. It's a gap. As you can see, I drew two black lines, but the other one I didn't even take it there because it was not necessary. Once I knew that it reached the gap, it was supposed to react. But this is the gap. Do you see how big it is? So what matters most is for you to know the rules, and before knowing what it is, you will have to even know why they did do that. There's a market change of structure. We do analyze many pairs. Do you see this one? Do you see how it went up? Do you see the buy stop? So you will have to know which side is smooth, which side can the market run to, because the market is always clearing people. It's not going up and down like it, just because of, if you see the clean part, take it as the smooth part, take it as the buy stop side. It's already 20 minutes. I didn't want it to be that long. Guys, I will show you everything. I don't mind showing you everything. It's just that sometimes you cannot. So on my chat, do you see that every chat is I always analyze. Every day things are different. You see what happened this day. Just because of the market, it went down on London. Do you see? On London, it delivered down. So on New York, we're not supposed to expect a lot of things. So I think New York is somewhere here. Yeah, from here. Yeah, this is what we did. But we didn't want to expect something that big. We're supposed to expect a reversal. Where do we get the reversal? Do we get the reversal on Asian? No, because we're already past Asian. We just have to get the reversal on London high, because there will have to be a retracement going up. So because it broke London low, so it has to go to London high. Once it reaches London high, it will have to reject back to London low. And these things is what you saw, I think, back there in Bitcoin. So these things matters more. So even this video doesn't get even a view in million years. I don't even care, because I'm just giving bread, just as simple as that. I don't even care. But the only thing that I'm going to care is that if things are not going well, this is the last previous low. That is the highest previous high. So after this highest previous high, Look what happened to the market. It is still an old high, but the market is coming back for it. So that's why I'm telling you that knowing this market is something that is too tricky. That is the old high. Target previous day high. So as simple as that.